10 steps to stop monitoring spirits or monitoring animals from your home. If you know this secret, all animals monitoring spirits and other entities that monitoring spirit uses, including the monitoring spirit themselves, will leave you completely alone. By God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you a kind of continuation of the video I've started about 12 animals that the monitoring spirits and monitoring agents are actually using to collect information from you in order to use it to undo you. If you follow me to the end of today's video, you get that amazing information. If you are seeing this video for the first time, if you have not watched the part 1 of this video, kindly check the pin comment. I'll be pinning the part 1 of the video. Before I start this particular video, I wish to sensitize you on the fact that because I have been exposing monitoring spirit, their agents, fake pastors, and fake prophets in this channel, they have sent their agents to come and fight back by making some nasty comments. I wish to let you know that you have to ignore them. They are just distractors. Because believe me, one thing is certain: when God called Moses, and then Moses asked God, "Who will you say that send you?" He said, "I am. I am boldly and credibly telling you that I am, send me." Almighty God, the creator of the universe. And when he was sending me, he did not send me as Jesus Christ. I am not Jesus. So he told me that he has given me the spirit of Elijah, based on what is written in Malachi 4 verse 5 to 6. Permit me to read it for you. It says, Malachi 4, 5 to 6. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. And in order to buttress the fact that this did not all end with Old Testament, like some will always say Old Testament, but I wonder what they are doing with tithing, because tithing was not actually emphasized in New Testament. But you will see those fake pastors and prophets, because that is what I'll call them, always emphasize tithing that benefit them. But the one that benefit the congregation, nobody talks about it. Let's see again Matthew 17, 10 to 13. And his disciples asked him, saying, that is, they're asking Jesus, why then say the scribes that Elijah must first come? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Elijah truly first come and restore all things. But I say unto you, the Elijah is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Jesus told them that before his own coming, that Elijah will first come. Believe me, what God told me is that he has given me spirit of Elijah, and not only me, but as many as he is calling in this season. And that was why he gave me a mandate: go into the world and raise apostolic and prophetic generation for him, because of his end time agenda. So my dear, if you find yourself in this channel and what I am teaching does not augur with you, because this channel is for choosing and special people, kindly take yourself out. One of my royal subscribers, because I know my royal subscribers and they know me, actually gave me a word of encouragement in form of comment section that summarize our actions on YouTube. That YouTube is like a restaurant, that when you visit that place, whatever food that is being cooked, you can decide to choose, make your choice, and not that anybody is pinning you that you must be in a particular restaurant. And above all, this word is free as air. If you feel that you have that word, that the one I'm teaching here is not the best, kindly open your own channel. If creating content is easy, and create your own content, because two things happen when you encounter a prophet: you either meet curse or you meet blessing. And let me tell you one thing: if I am wearing a legaria of maybe river goddess, you cannot say nonsense in this channel. Believe me, if I am wearing the legaria of a native doctor, you will not also say nonsense in this channel. But the only thing that gave you the effrontery and impetus is because I am wearing the regalia of Almighty God and then using biblical principles to teach, and that is what gives some people effrontery to always make some nasty comment. But may I remind you, God is a consuming fire and God is a good negotiator. Because I have been negotiating with him how he will handle some mess that I'm seeing around, because believe me, God performed the counsel of his messengers. Except I am not called by God, that is when I'll make requests, he will not answer me. And I've never made requests without answering. So please, if you are confused, know that you are not just belong to this channel. Stop writing uncomplimentary remarks. Go out there and open your own channel and teach your own inspiration, because by God's grace is what God sent me. I am doing. If you doubt it, go and ask God, and he will show you, according to Jeremiah 33:3, great and mighty things which thou knowest not. So having said that, let's enter into the video. Welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables which actually help safety and spirituality. In this channel, I pray strategic prayers. We read the word of God in and out because we believe in balance. That is actually why we do spiritual work. So if this is the very first time you're finding yourself in this our beautiful family, you are highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without wasting time, let's dive in. But before then, please give this video a like so that YouTube algorithm will also shift it to special and choosing people like you that actually need the information. So let's quickly look into what we have today. We are actually looking at how to permanently eradicate monitoring spirits, monitoring animals, monitoring agents out of your life and environment. Number 1 is actually through burning of incense. For those that will quickly ask me, where is it written in the Bible? Go to Exodus 30:34. Before God himself was able to come down and speak with Moses, he asked him to burn light spices that will be able to spice the environment and block off every negative energy and make the environment conducive for him to operate. And not just that, notice that even in Revelation chapter 8 verse 3-4, incense burning is also emphasized. And based on that note, I wish to present to you certain things like this Eden fruit is one of the things Moses actually burned in that Exodus 30:34 that attracts God. From time to time, burn this in your environment. You can burn Negro pepper, my dear. You can actually get fertility leaf and burn it. As you are burning, you are breathing it because it separates you from all evil. Just like in certain cultures, especially in Igbo land where I come from, you will see it is used to separate lands according to the owners. That is how it separates you from all evil. Burn it, or I made video about Nili before. From time to time, burn it in your environment. Some of those monitoring agents can't stand the smell, they vacate. Another one is, see this rosemary. It doesn't only manifest protection for you, it also manifests love and also manifest money, in the sense that if through monitoring spirit they have started sponsoring a kind of chaos in your sweet relationship. By burning this and praying the tree that, oh God, the creator of the universe, that you are calling to you him who is the Prince of Peace, which is Jesus, to come and bring peace again in this home. By burning this, you can even write your intention in plain paper and then pour it in the middle, and then pour like 3 spoons or put 3 spoons inside it, and then fold it towards you, backward, east, west. In other words, attracting what you want, east, west, and as I hold scissors and start burning it in any sort of light you have. But the best is actually charcoal, because charcoal actually come as a result of outcome of God's encounter with Moses in the wilderness. And that is why charcoal is very, very powerful. If you can light charcoal and burn these things in your environment, you can use stainless plate, even if you are living abroad, in your house, in your room from time to time. Believe me, all witches and wizards, all monitoring agents, monitoring spirit, whether in form of animal or any other thing, will vanish from your environment. That is number 1. And another one can also be this particular garlic peel. Burning it will give you the same result. Another one is kindly set up protective boundary around your house. How do you do that? There is something that is called local gunpowder. The same way that is used in operating local den gun, you can actually get this. This is so powerful. I'll be expatiating more about it in the academy. This reminds me, let me remind you that our Awakening Mind Spirituality Global Academy is kicking off August 1. If you have not registered to be part and parcel of what God is doing in this season, you are just doing yourself a disservice, because opportunity comes but once. It is one particular program, organization, group you will never love to miss. In fact, after I'm going to paste some of the kind of testimonies coming from there in the community for you to see things for yourself. So you can actually get this and then get, either you get this kind of local gunpowder, or you get ashes, or you get charcoal that you blended into powder. Mix it together with, this is potash. What will a kind of local gunpowder does, just like it fires bullet, it will fire any bullet and blind the eyes of anyone that want to monitor you. So will charcoal blind their eyes, and so will a ash. And then this one will spoil their powers completely. If you know potash very well, when you are using it to cook like breadfruit, once you add it, it spoils the nutrients in that breadfruit, that the nutrient will no longer be complete. So any monitoring agent, demonic evil that visit your home will no longer be complete, because their powers will be neutralized and they will go completely naked. Another one is salt. Salt is so powerful. You already know how God enters covenant with two sets of people with salt, as well as what Elisha, the prophet, because prophets will always give you prophetic directions, use salt to purify water that is a kind of unclean. So you mix these three together, and above all, powdered garlic, my dear. Once you mix it and then put it in all your windows, because every spirit visiting you is visiting you through the window, and drop it at each of the 4 edges of your room, believe me, no monitoring spirit will ever walk in your environment, walk around you anymore. And in the part 1 of this video, I'll talk about going out with charcoal, putting it under your bed, and so on and so forth. So this is one way you can actually set boundary against them, and they will not have that particular a kind of effrontery to be in your home. Again, is, do you know that you can use clearing energy by sound? Make sure that from time to time it is soul lifting music that glorified God, that is always playing in your environment. Sometimes when you're about to sleep, you are using that type of song, because every song is backed by spirit that will saturate the presence of Almighty God around you. And believe me, when light come, darkness will give way. When perfection come, imperfection must disappear, because this will always come with all perfection and God's light. When you notice specific animals, like something like vulture, owl, as well as crow, making some unusual sound in your environment, or you're even seeing it in your dream, that is also a sign of danger, that the spirit of death is around. One of the ways you can actually destroy them is by what I call invocation, calling upon angels of God, because Bible says that they are ministering spirits sent to minister into the hosts of salvation, like Angel Michael, Angel Gabriel, to come and fight for you. And like I normally tell you, every burning attracts supernatural presence. In that case, you need to burn a particular grass called Kentucky grass. If I remember, I'll pin it in this video. I've discussed at a length about this Kentucky grass, because it actually help to scatter every plan of the enemy. That spirit of death that is being sponsored to come and cause a kind of sudden death to the family will suddenly be destroyed, and it will no longer be able to work, because this Kentucky grass will destroy that particular spirit. And apart from that, when you are traveling to certain location and you want total protection, boil Kentucky grass, you uproot from the root the root with the sand is there, because sand itself is a powerful curse breaker, powerful back to sender itself. And then when you boil it together like this and bath, you will always be free. Another one is lemongrass. You can actually get lemongrass and then burn it together with alligator pepper, because the alligator pepper does not go on a shameful journey. All those evil entities trying to bring untimely death, maybe through sickness, through accident, and other wicked means, will suddenly vacate and will not perform their enterprise. Just as Bible said in Job 5 verse 12, that God disappoint the devices of the crafty, so that their hands will not perform their enterprise. This thing is packaged like this because I sent it worldwide to anyone that actually wants it. So you can actually order some of these things from me if you are interested in it. I send even beyond the shores of Nigeria. I send product to UK, Canada, Ireland, and Switzerland, Italy, and so on and so forth. Even USA. It depends on your location. And then Nigeria is a small thing to do. So that is by the way. Another one is that you can clearly set an intention and carry out a spiritual work that you want to end every issue of monitoring spirit in your house. All you need to do is mop your house entirely, both the window. In that case, after mopping with ordinary water, you have to add, like what I have here, garlic powder and the bitter cola. You pound it like 3 pieces of bitter cola and then 21 pieces of alligator pepper plus garlic powder, add salt. Use it to mop everywhere in your house, and like mop twice, Wednesdays and Saturdays. By doing so, you will evacuate all monitoring spirits. Remember, this will not stop you from praying and communicating with your God, because believe me, a prayerful Christian is a powerful Christian. Just by fire prayers you are releasing on daily basis, especially in the midnight, in that environment, is also enough to handle all those evil spirits. But because sometimes we are human, you may not be as strong as you used to be. And then because faith without work is dead, says the Bible, it is also necessary, because it's God that packaged all these benefits to these particular items. If not, they will not have it. It's not devil that put them actually, and he put it for our own pleasure and for our own use, because actually everything God created have both spiritual and physical benefit. Unfortunately, most of us will always exploit the physical benefit and leave the spiritual. Remember, nothing is a waste in this universe. Everything you call a waste is a powerful spiritual weapon, like see garlic peel to ordinary dogmatized indoctrinated Christian. This is just a trash, this waste. But to a spiritual person like you and me, because Bible says to be spiritually minded is life, but to be carnally minded is death. And then for those to spiritually minded, you will notice that this is a powerful spiritual demon, monitoring spirit, witches and wizard repeller, and above all, it attracts abundance, because it will remove all blockages to your finances and you start excelling beyond every limitation. Another one is a visualization, and you already know that visualization actually goes together with confession and your belief, TFA, your thought, your feelings and your actions. Like when God wanted to bless Abraham, he said, look unto the sky. Can you count the number of the stars? That will be the number of your descendants. Likewise, when you always visualize, imagining yourself that you are covered by white bright light from heaven, and it's overshadowing and filling your entire home, dissolving any dark energy and monitoring spirit. Because believe me, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. That's why I normally say this, that I don't actually see demons, I see diamonds. When you stop seeing and imagining demons and always imagining bright light, thinking of how the awesome power of God is overshadowing your entire home, you will notice that all evil spirits will leave you alone. Another one is you can visualize a protective, visualize like God using edges of protection, just like the devil went to God to accuse him that it's because he built edges of protection, edges of a shield around Job, that was why that Job is worshiping it, that if he remove it, Job will not worship him. Whenever you always pray and also imagine and always visualize that there is a serious protective shield around you, Believe me, you are building your subconscious with that notion of you are highly protected and can never be monitored and can never be attacked. You will see that your subconscious will simply bring it to your reality, and you will notice that you will always excel, and then monitoring spirit will not have effect in your home and your life. Another one is how to deal with this particular most common monitoring demon that we always found in our home, which is war gecko. Very simple, my dear. This is the secret I say I'll tell you. Better one, get these eggshells like this. You don't need to pound it. You can now a kind of pieces it inside leather to make it more a kind of in tiny quantity. Sprinkle it just at the edge of your window, at the edge right, edge left, and then all the windows, and then at any point that it normally comes to hide. Like in my own room, you will always see it on top of the wardrobe. Just put it there, they will vanish without trace. Since I learned this secret, I started doing it. I have never set my eyes on any single war gecko. Sometimes under my box, this silver, a kind of a big box that women normally pack their clothing, you will see war gecko trying to hide there and so on. I also put it under there. Since then, they pick race. I stop bothering myself about war gecko. Another one is spider. Always remove spider webs in your house so that they will not find anything that is attracting them to remain in your house. And then using your broom, like I made video before, that is better you use the broom you normally use to sweep outside, because the broom you use to sweep outside should be different from your inside. But however, if you make mistake of using the one inside, wash it very well with salt and water and dry it. So apparently you should be doing it at least once every week. And remember that broom is one of the simplest things you can use to lock your spiritual door. For the interest of those that will soon quoting Bible, misinterpreting Bible, I wonder if I shake your house, why you are even using padlock. The Bible say use padlock to lock your house. Why are you locking it? Spiritual lose the physical. If you are locking your physical house and you careless to know what is happening in your spiritual life, my dear, your second name is sorry. Always stand your broom like this, not like this, like this, in that inner room where you sleep, so that even if you have some housemaid and then visitors that are wishes, they will find it hard to operate in your house, because most of the times these same things that is used to do good, that people can also use to do evil, for witches to go and perpetrate, they need to stand on this to disappear. But when you have kept all the broom in your house like this, and probably where no one can easily access it in the night, so that they won't use style and use leg to hit it and they fall down, so that midnight they will now make use of it. Believe me, even if you have monitoring spirit as a housemaid, wish, neighbor that will always crow him or herself into animal to come to monitor you, they'll find it hard to access your home any longer, because your spiritual door is highly locked up. Above all, if you don't have strength to mix maybe certain items you sprinkle on your window in order to quench monitoring spirit and the wishes and the other demonic agents from accessing your home, there is one simple item. This is called Opo Obo anti-witchcraft herb that actually come from back of a tree that is anti-witchcraft tree, that no witches want to come close to that tree. It's God that created it. No wonder the Bible said in Revelation 22 verse 2, the list of the trees are for the healing of the nations, whether physical, spiritual, all round healing. It is for us, because actually God is not seeing us as an entity, seeing us as a nation. That's why when Rebecca was pregnant with the twins, Esau and Jacob, he told him, 2 nations are in your womb. 2 people born of you shall be divided. One shall be stronger, the younger shall serve the elder one. See, showing you that we are nations. Now, you can get the back of that tree, grind it, or buy already grinded one, because me, I don't have such strength to. This can be very, very hard. So normally I will get this grinded one, sprinkle it at the 4 edges of your room, and then your window. You can order it in any spiritual shop online or from me, though it might be very expensive. Believe me, what this will do for you, the money you used to buy it can never be compared to it. I'm telling you. Then you can from time to time even add a pinch of it inside your bath water in order to use it to bath. You can even use it to make some of your spiritual soups, and you will see your life transformed. By God's grace is part of the things I will share more even in our spirituality academy. You will see that all monitoring spirits will vanish from you because this repels them like no man business. The last but not the least is what I call self-help. You need to examine yourself. Examine your environment. Are there certain things you have in your house that attract witches, wizard, monitoring spirit? Like I made that video in the past. If you have shoes over 1 year you have not worn it, you need to get that shoe and then use salt and camphor, mix it together and clean it very well, or dispose it. You can use it to do spiritual work that I've shared once in this channel, instead of leaving it there, because it becomes a foothold to monitoring spirit. Believe me, nature doesn't have a vacuum. Anything you leave and then it becomes a vacuum in your life becomes demonic weapon or witchcraft weapon. You have to be very, very careful. And again, it's any broken, cracked mirror is potential agent, potential entity for monitoring spirits. You have to get rid of it. You can actually use it to do the recipe that prevent you from being monitored instead of leaving it. Some of us, we have actually used our hand to bring the fire that is actually burning us, and then we are accusing others. Get rid of things that you're supposed to get rid of. You will see a lot of videos I have made. Remove this from your home, remove that from your home. If I remember, I pinned this. Always adapt to those things, because everything you see under this earth is backed by spirit. Some of them are backed by negative spirit, especially spoiled things, while those ones that are okay are backed by positive spirit. You have to be very careful on how you use them. Otherwise, you will always invite monitoring spirit, form of animal and other entities in your home because of the presence of those things. Of course, I don't need to tell you that you shouldn't have certain pictures in your room, like picture of Muhammad and some demons all around you. When those things are also available, it can cause monitoring spirit. So if you have not subscribed to be part of this family, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. Comment on this video, share it widely to everyone. I shall be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you. So with this I say, enjoy your day. God bless you.